What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. In today's video we're just going to talk about a simple discussion video with the question, what about conflict? Now we've heard about these, specialization changes, balancing changes, new game modes, and, whatnot. But what about conflict? I've been an advocate for this game mode for actually a very long time. Previous developers about this, whether it be Thylander, Johan, Chris, Bruce. I mean, all those, previous developers, I've talked to them about, conflict and what they could do. And they did change the UI. Pretty much, I think it was about a year ago. They just randomly added that in where all of this right here, this is all brand new, to people that haven't played in the last year or so. They did update the UI, but as far as anything else within conflict, they didn't do anything with it at all. And there are some groups within that. Now, during this video, I'm on PlayStation. I am normally on Xbox, but for this one, I just wanted to show you, what's going on. Now, as far as PlayStation, I've been on for about a month now, and I'm about to be level 30. Now, with that, I have just completed my 100th game. Now, that's kind of why I wanted to make this video. So, I've had the PlayStation for about a month now, and I have just completed my 100th game in Conflict.
Later.
I am still only level 113 on the Shade level. And that is with about 8 or so raid clears. I've done the 100 farm. I've been farming and doing stuff outside of Conflict. And I have already played 100 games of Conflict. And guess what? I have not gained not one shade level because of Conflict. And this is my number one problem with Conflict, is that when they added the shade levels during the Warlords of New York expansion and the Gear 2.0, they introduced shade levels, watch levels. Now you can get watch levels from gaining experience. Now you can basically gain experience doing anything in the game. However, when it first came out, nothing PvP would help your watch level. So a lot of people were upset. And later on, they developed a patch, implemented it, and they made it to where your shade levels from the DZ would be added to your, to your normal shade level. The Dark Zone getting their shade levels up really high, and it was perfect. However, they did not implement that to Conflict, which is a very big portion of the PvP community within the Division 2 that is still really active. Now, yes, I can go into the Dark Zone and I can run into, certain clans, but in Conflict, you run into solo players, you run into players that aren't in clans, and you also run into clans that are just Conflict specific. There's still a lot of PvP community members within Conflict. And even on PlayStation, and I'll go ahead and start it right now while we're doing this, even on PlayStation, you still have full squads all the time. You don't run into the same people over and over and over. You'll run into, like I said, either clans or solo players, people that are not even in clans, and there's just a where the Dark Zone is a little more scary, quote unquote, and it's scary to the community members that are not used to, the ruthlessness of the Dark Zone. Now, in my opinion, for Division 2 PvP, Conflict is my favorite form of PvP. Reason being is it is a arena-based PvP. You have specific maps. You can bring in your build, and that's it. You have 2 different spawns, and you can play different game modes. I like it a lot. There's no ads. There's no extra, distractions or turrets or anything else that could hinder your PvP experience. So for me, Conflict is pure PvP. Now, As far as the Dark Zone, I prefer the Dark Zone from the first division, where it was a huge open world Dark Zone. It had 9 different zones, and you could do PvE, PvP, you could explore, you could basically do whatever you want. And it was so big that there were so many people within each lobby that it just seemed like its own world. It was really cool and immersive, and I enjoyed it a lot. Now, as far as Division 2 Dark Zone, I believe that they're too small. The lobbies are too small. The turrets are not a good addition to the game. And it's just not as immersive as one huge open world Dark Zone. It's not its own world. It just seems like its own like large map, and then that's it. Where in Conflict you already get large maps. So it's kind of the same thing. The only difference with the Dark Zone is then you have NPCs that are constantly shooting you in the back or shooting grenades at you. And then you also have the turrets you have to worry about, where they'll put you up against, in a checkpoint or a safe house and then just camp you in your spawn. I mean, it's not as fun. And I'm guilty of camping people in their spawns as well. I mean, I get it. But what I'm saying is it's not enjoyable like it was in the Dark Zone in Division 1. So I tend to do Conflict because it's more of a pure PvP experience, in my opinion. Obviously, other people's opinions differ. I get it. Now, what about Conflict? We just heard about the specialization revamp, and if you guys read the Intel Annex, it sounded as if the developers didn't know that specialization ammo was already in Conflict. They said that they are adding it and integrating it into the Dark Zone and Conflict as if Conflict didn't have it. So that was a little, telling that obviously those developers don't play Conflict. And they don't develop Conflict because we all remember that Red Storm was the development team that did Conflict for the Division 2. And Red Storm was the div team that did the very last update, giving us Team Elimination and Rogue 2.0. They did all that. So once they exited out of the Division 2 and started Division Heartland, it's been a little lonely here for Conflict. Oh, serious trauma. It just hit me. Agent down. Oh man, that was a close pickup. But you guys understand what I'm coming from here. So my problem is that it's looking as if we might not get any love towards Conflict with this upcoming update. Now, obviously, with the specialization changes, with the build diversity changes, yes, that will impact Conflict. But as far as getting, new maps or fixing bugs within the maps or anything like that, I'm afraid that I do not think that's coming to the game. Agent down. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe they come up with like a PvP update that just helps out the PvP community. That would be amazing. But I highly, highly doubt that. With Division Heartland coming out, which is going to be pretty much their answer to the PvP community, I just doubt that it's going to, bring anything to us. Rogue explosive seeker mine detected. Whew. There we go. An agent needs assistance. Oh, snap. Oh no. Got me around the corner. Dang. So anyways, that was my opinion on this. I don't think Agent deceased. Boost online. To do with Conflict, because they are aware of these issues. they are aware of the XP,
Allies are acquiring the boost.
and they are aware of the
boost has been
bugs
taken by
within
allies.
the maps. So, updating the overlay and all that does look cool, and yeah, you can see your stats in a different way. Okay, that's cool too. But as far as anything else with conflict, added worked in any way. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I don't want to make it a really long video, so I'm probably just going to finish this game and then call it a day. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, support the stream, and support the channel by subscribing. And if you have any questions at all, let me know in the comment section below. But I am Kamikazevondoom, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Whew. It's gonna be a nail biter. Oh snap.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
He might be around the other side of that van. Yep. Got him. Oh, I'm going off right now. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's a big bleed. Oh, dang. There we go. Whew.
Friendly claiming the supply drop. The specialization supply drop was just picked up by a friendly.
Rogue explosive seeker mine detected.
Oh, he's still got. Oh, from the left. I didn't see
Out
that.
of action. Agent vital signs 0.
Let's go.
You're halfway through the fight.
I'm doing pretty good. Hey, if you've stuck it out this far and you're just watching me play, thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate you. Just don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing. And let me know what you guys think. It's just all about building that conversation. Oh, he's still got me.
Medical assistance needed. Agent out of action. Boost about to come online.
They're just sitting back there. Let's get that boost real quick. Finish the game.
The boost is being taken by allies. Agent down.
We have damage.
Reinforcements are running low.
Allies have acquired the boost. Rogue Stinger Hive detected. Rogue Explosive Seeker Mine detected.
Oh, geez, it's going to be one of those. All right. They're going to probably make us run in there.
Serious trauma
Yeah,
detected.
that's all they're going to do. Good times, good times.
Agent incapacitated. An agent needs assistance.
There are no more reinforcements.
Oh, snap.
Medical assistance needed.
That guy was already way
Agent
up there.
down.
Nice.
Agent vital signs 0.
I've sent a specialization supply drop your way.